Welcome to the third episode of our series, Louis Vuitton, the most famous bag in the world. Up until now, we have learned about the origin and the rise of Louis Vuitton, some of its early most famous handbags, and how it has become a global empire with an estimated revenue of over $10 billion per year. Also, we know who the man behind all the Louis Vuitton magic is, the ever-amazing Bernard Arnault. Much to your amazement, a lot more is yet to come. We mean, who wouldn't want to know the secret materials that are used to make a Louis Vuitton purse? How are they manufactured? And even the price of the most expensive Louis Vuitton handbag, the celebrities' obsession with their bags, secret golden tips to spot counterfeits, and more wild facts. Let's go! Louis Vuitton has had a history of durable yet stylish pieces, so here are the most popular types of materials LVMH chooses. The cotton canvas fabric. There isn't a handbag enthusiast alive who wouldn't recognize the classic patterns of the Louis Vuitton brand. But what exactly is a coated canvas? It comes as a shock to a lot of people when they find out that coated canvas is essentially a layer of cotton canvas that has been treated with the well-known plastic derivative PVC, polyvinyl chloride. But there is an important distinction in how a Louis Vuitton handbag is made when compared to how your average fast fashion high street handbag is made, and where the investment lies. A Louis Vuitton bag goes through more than 100 stages of production before it is ready to hit the retail shelf. All things told, it is much lighter weight than the average luxury handbag, making it much easier to carry and super great choice if you suffer from back or shoulder problems, although leather is still used in the construction of the bags. Impriente leather from calfskin, too soft to touch, very easily cleaned and durable. Due to the pigments used to make this material, the colors turn out extremely bright and beautiful. Vernise leather, also from calfskin, was introduced by Marc Jacobs. It is the French word for varnish, which describes the lovely shiny finish over this calfskin leather. The only caution about the Vernise finish is that it does scratch the easiest, so ladies better take extra care of it. Then there comes an epi leather, the most recognizable material, tanned with plant extracts and then dyed, a rigid and extremely durable material, treated with plant dye to give it a matte finish. It is a great choice for everyday use because it is totally waterproof and doesn't scratch easily, making it the choice of globetrotters. Torion, it can be another great choice for everyday use. This leather is also durable and lightweight, as it differs from the other materials because of the larger grains used, making it rough to touch. The Louis Vuitton handbags are produced in workshops located in France, Spain, and the United States. But have you ever walked through a department store or scrolled down its website, admiring a Louis Vuitton handbag, and asked yourself, I wonder how this is made? No worries. We are going to do the anatomy of one of its super stunning handbags. It's said that it takes over 400 maneuvers to completely manufacture Speedy Bag, which consists of 21 pieces. This includes 12 pieces of python leather and lambskin lining for the interior. There are 9 pieces of hardware used for the handles, zippers, and straps. Approximately 8 meters in length of python skin is used for the bag. There comes the selection of the leather lining, choosing that perfect shade of blue, stamping the monogram pattern into the python leather, gathering all separate pieces and laying them out, then putting all the pieces together. Well, this is an era of technology, and Louis Vuitton is not behind. When McKinsey measured lag time in the different production phases, the rules got changed. A worker who was specialized in stitching would now be in charge of cutting, stitching, and finishing the edges of a pocket. They were also organized into small teams of 6 to 12, following the example of workers in the Japanese electronics industry. Workstations were rearranged in U-shape with the sewing machines on one side and the assembly on the other in order to minimize time to pass the work from one station to the other. This led to freeing up space in factories, which allowed to hire more workers and therefore becoming more efficient thanks to a better use of assets. Louis Vuitton also uses computer programs to help leather workers identify flaws in the skin they receive, reducing earlier the number of defects and the amount of faulty products returned. Similarly, robots are now smartly used to help workers focus on their core competencies. It has also redesigned its distribution system in hubs and spokes to meet customers' demand faster. With a global distribution center near Paris, they are now able to ship products to 6 regional distribution centers in the world. Stores around the world send sales information to the French headquarters a few days after product launch in order to adjust demand appropriately. And even in stores, the operating model has become more efficient and aligned with Vuitton's business model. Now products are sent wrapped. The right balance between automation and human work reinforces LV's luxury image. Although scarcity is generally a good thing in luxury because it creates an aura about the product, this has a certain limit. You don't want to frustrate your clients. So Louis Vuitton operating and business models work well together, being able to provide products to their customers on time, ramping up production if a handbag becomes popular, because Louis Vuitton does not exasperate their customers by turning them down. The automation of the process allowed to reduce costs and maintain jobs in France in order to keep the Made in France label, further contributing to the brand value. Finally, less specialization enables workers to make more types of bags. You can shift workers more easily to produce a more popular bag when needed, depending on demand. This allows to create more collections every year and to ship them once every 6 weeks, which is twice as fast as before, enhancing the reputation of the brand. Have you ever wondered how much does the most expensive Louis Vuitton handbag cost? Well, the answer is $133,430. This special pumpkin mini Audière edition is one of the most expensive Louis Vuitton handbags to be sold in stores. Its style was the brainchild of a collaboration between Louis Vuitton and famous Japanese designer Yayoi Kusama. This clutch covered in Kusama's trademark polka dots looks refreshingly different, but it still manages to retain an element of class and refinement. On the other hand, behind all this exclusivity and refinement, the Louis Vuitton brand is also one of the most commonly counterfeited brands on earth. Louis Vuitton spent most of his life trying to make sure his brand and design could not be copied. Although the market is still plagued with fake Louis Vuitton products, he did achieve his goal of making sure that the true value could only lie with the real thing. Imitations are never as good. You will need to look at the trim first, and every real monogram Louis Vuitton handbag is made with cowhide leather. The soft cow skin is then finished with an exclusive process known as vegetal tanning. This process has been developed over time to deliver the most delicate leather available. Genuine Louis Vuitton leather can appear imperfect, and while a faux item will turn yellow or pink over time, a true Louis Vuitton will only look natural. Accumulating marks, scuffs, and tiny scratches are common for authentic tanned leather, referred to as vachetta, which takes on a darker color with use. Genuine Louis Vuitton natural leather always has crisp, clean color glazing, so you know it is counterfeit if there is any reddish color along the edges. Glamorous travel and luxury luggage go hand in hand. They're both indulgent pleasures that the affluent and stylish cannot resist. And when it comes to high-end suitcases and carry-alls, this brand has spent decades as a celebrity status symbol. The luxury brand has a cult-like following that go all the way from royalty to celebrities like the Kardashians. Gigi Hadid, Kate Hudson, and Sarah Jessica Parker are just a few of the celebs that can be spotted making their way through different airports carrying suitcases with the famous Louis Vuitton logo. Louis Vuitton has worked its way into celebrity arms, private jets, collaborations, and most of hip-hop. A$AP Rocky has dropped the Louis Vuitton name more times than we can count, although there is a figure for Kanye West, who has mentioned Louis Vuitton 19 separate times in his songs, with Emma Stone as the brand's face and every celeb flight coming with a Louis Vuitton entourage. Those expensive leathers are more in than ever. Lady Gaga has described her hair as Louis Vuitton brown. Ariana Grande was worn a Louis Vuitton monogram skirt, complete with cute matching cat ears. Those pictures of Justin Bieber being a gentleman and helping Hailey Baldwin with her luggage? Guess which brand the suitcases were? Louis Vuitton. Some celebs keep Louis Vuitton as an occasional wear. Most of them are far too in love with the brand to keep it as a one-off. Coco Chanel carried them, as did Helena Roche. The Duke and Duchess of Windsor, who were great party throwers and party-goers, traveled with a wardrobe trunk. Audrey Hepburn, Catherine Deneuve, and Lauren Bacall were just some of the legendary 20th century actresses who bought into the monogram. And now it's become a hit with Rihanna, Jennifer Lopez, Angelina Jolie, Selena Gomez, Kylie Jenner, and the list really goes on and on and on. And that's how, although we've arrived at the end of the last episode, the world's obsession with Louis Vuitton doesn't seem to end anytime soon. Louis Vuitton handbags are indeed something special, whether because of the materials they are made of or because of the designs they have. It's undeniable that they will stand out as the most sought-out handbag in the world. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.